Everyone is talking about pensions lately. In Detroit, the city's bankruptcy has left workers facing cuts of up to 34% of their pensions. Meanwhile, in California, unsustainable pension costs drove cities such as Stockton and San Bernardino and others into bankruptcy. Closer to home, pensioners of the bankrupt St. Anne Nachowik and Fraser's paper mills lost 35 to 40% of their defined benefit pensions. What is happening to pension plans? Most defined benefit plans were designed at a time when interest rates were high and the stock market was less volatile. Demographics were also very different. In the 1970s, public sector plans in New Brunswick had 10 people working to support each retiree. Today, there is only about one person working for every retiree. Workers are now retired longer. In the 70s, public servants worked an average of 40 years and were retired for 17. Today, they work on average for 32 years and are retired for 31. This has put great strain on public sector plans and the taxpayers who fund them. That's because when contributions and investment returns are not enough to keep the fund sustainable, special payments are required. A special payment is over and above the province's regular matching pension contributions. For New Brunswick's two biggest public sector plans, special payments have cost almost $2 billion over the past 20 years. That is almost enough to run every hospital, health clinic, and doctor's office in New Brunswick for an entire year. This problem is not unique to New Brunswick. Other provinces have had to make similar changes, including Saskatchewan, Nova Scotia, PEI, and Alberta. In 2010, the New Brunswick government took action, creating a task force to protect pensions. They looked at options such as tweaking the existing defined benefit plans or converting the defined contribution plans. None of these options made pensions more sustainable, secure, and affordable for the long haul. So the task force began looking at models around the world. One model, from the Netherlands, has consistently ranked as the top model in the world and has been adopted by many jurisdictions. Jim Leach, former head of the Ontario Teachers Plan, said, "The Netherlands is the Stanley Cup of all pension systems in the world, by far the most sustainable and the one that everyone looks to." But would the Dutch or shared risk model work in New Brunswick? The task force ran thousands of economic tests on this model. Was it sustainable and secure? Yes. Despite the ups and downs of the market, the plan performed much better than current defined benefit plans. Was it affordable? Yes, because contributions can only vary by a small margin, ensuring that taxpayers would no longer have to make special payments. Finally, was it fair to all generations? Yes, by respecting the pensions that had already been earned, but changing the increases going forward. How does it work? Everyone gives a little for the purpose of maintaining a secure plan, a very Canadian approach. Young workers contribute more and work longer, but in exchange for pension security. They won't have to subsidize benefits for retirees that they could not expect to receive when they retire. Mid-career workers retain the pension benefit they have already earned. Going forward, they will have to contribute a little bit more, likely between 1% and 3% more, and work a little longer. Late career workers, with most of their service banked under the previous rules, might only have to work a few months longer to get the same benefit as before. Retirees will continue to receive some of the best cost of living increases of any plan in Canada, but future increases will be based on the health of the fund and not automatic. Plus, they will be doing their part to secure the plan for future generations. Is the shared risk model the right thing to do? So far, it has been recognized and adopted by many organizations. In the end, the shared risk model assures everyone a secure pension they can count on.